What's good, guys? We're back at it again with another video. I just see from the title. Today we have a Ron Holland breakdown. This is the current number 4 player in the class of 2023 according to ESPN on 24/7. You know, they just came with their updated rankings. I think he's number 13, 6'8", power forward listed out of Duncanville, Texas. Speaking of those 24/7 rankings, so they just recently came with their updated version. They put DJ at 2, GG moved to 1. I saw Rob Dillingham at 14, and some of the other players that I saw that, you know, shot up the rankings or dropped. Honestly, I was looking at it like I don't know what you guys were watching. So I'm coming with my top 10 within this week or the next week. I've been watching a lot of film for it. So any players that I haven't seen, make sure you're either commenting down or DM it to me because I'm not trying to miss anybody. There are some players that I might not actually do breakdowns on for the channel, but trust me, I'm watching full game film. I'm taking this list or any list that I have made or will make in the future. I'll take those like extremely serious. So I'm really watching film. So again, make sure you're commenting down. Back to Ron. Haven't seen anything from him. Again, nothing, not a highlight, not a clip here, clip there. I've seen nothing. But he is ranked number 4 on ESPN, which is telling me that it's something there. So I'm really excited to watch this. Let's get into it. At 6'8", Ron Holland has good size and athleticism, which he utilizes to move his feet and cause turnovers. He's extremely effective in transition. This is a player you can throw it ahead to on the fast break, and he'll convert it into a bucket. Ron's versatility is one of his calling cards. He can get a putback dunk on one possession, and on the next, come down as the primary ball handler, reject the ball screen, and finish in traffic. Again, this is a player you can throw it ahead to and he'll create for himself. On this possession, he recognized the mismatch and didn't play around. Tough finish. He isn't the most consistent shooter at this point in time, but he doesn't lack any confidence. If he creates any type of space or gets a good look, he won't hesitate. Knockdown. Plays like these win games and get you scholarships. Coaches love to see him. Watch how he out-hustles the other white jerseys on the floor to get his teammates the extra possession. That's big time. As I said before, when locked in, Ron can guard multiple positions. Watch how he moves his feet, even against a smaller player. His shooting will improve as he puts the work in, but if he feels like he's in rhythm, Ron's fluidity and bounce allow him to be a force in the open court, whether it be on this possession, finishing above the rim, or the next, using his athleticism to finish around the defender. There are times within games that Ron can struggle to finish around size and length, but he's relentless on the glass, which allow him to get offensive rebounds and putbacks. Ron Holland, like I said, currently the number 4 player in the class of 2023. Listed power forward. I see him, from what I saw in the game tape, he looks more, more wing. But he probably will be more in between 3-4 until he can kind of develop more skill. Then he can move more to the 3, more on the perimeter. But let's just talk about his game, right? So for Ron, right now, where he's most effective is in transition. This is a player you can throw it ahead to him. You can let him push it, get the rebound and push. He's going to be extremely effective because of his mixture of fluidity and athleticism, right? While also skill level. I wouldn't say he's crazy skilled in terms of handle, but you saw when you throw it ahead and he has a one-on-one with Kwame Evans, he can play with it a little bit, crossover, go into his chest and finish an and one. He can, like I said, get the rebound and push in transition. You will be okay with him initiating your offense because he does have enough skill level to handle the ball and score, and it looks like he can also make the right reads, make the open passes when they do, present themselves. But his versatility is one of the bigger reasons why he's ranked so high. He fits that mode. We've talked about it before on the channel, 6'7", to 6'9", 6'10" player that can do a whole lot of different things on the floor. Think of a Scotty Barnes type, a Jarris Walker type of player. You can put them 3, 4, maybe a little bit at the 5 because they can do a whole lot of different things on the floor. Like I said, Ron is extremely effective in transition, but when you get into the half court, you're going to be able to put him in the middle of a zone and he's going to be able to make reads off the face up, whether that be a drive or maybe he shoots the mid-range or maybe he just makes the right read, making the skip pass to the open corner and plays like that. In terms of right now in the half court, you saw it. He's more straight line drive, taking advantage of mismatches. You saw he has a smaller player on him, whether that be in transition or in half court. He's not really wasting time. He's trying to get downhill so he can try and finish over you, around you. Let's just say he has a bigger player on him. You saw he's trying to get by you, or he has Kwame guarding him, just starting to talk about his jump shot a little bit. He will shoot it. Like, he will shoot it. He will shoot it with confidence, with no hesitation. And the way it comes off his hand, it makes me feel like he can shoot. But if you look at his numbers, he's not a very good shooter up to this point. But I showed you, like, you saw he does a snatch back on Kwame. he's knocking that down. He comes off. If he feels like he's in rhythm, he can knock that down. And I couldn't really find a game where he was just on, like completely knocking down threes consistently. But just looking at his form and the way he's shooting it and the confidence that he shoots it with, he's not shooting it with a lot of hesitation. Makes me think that, okay, once he seems streaky, once he gets hot, he can run off a couple threes just looking at the way he's shooting. But the biggest part, that kind of stood out to me is this dude is also, I'm happy we've been doing a lot of them on the channel recently, dog. Like just that one play, those are the plays that earn you scholarships. Being the player that dives on the floor, the first player to get on the ground will always get the ball. So when it's 1 against 3, and he's the only player that comes up with the ball. I'm talking about when the ball is by the 2 white jerseys, it ends up going all the way over. He's the one that dives on the ground to the other lane line, almost pushes the other player, the other white jersey out of the way to get the ball, to get his team the extra possession. Plays like that win games, and it also tells me when I'm watching the film what type of player you are. Also, when I watch you get putbacks, like this dude is relentless on the glass. Also, defensively, like in terms of his length, when he's locked in, he can guard. There were times though where I would see his help defenses a little, he'll kind of stand up, get a little lackadaisical. But when he's locked in on the ball, he's going to be able to switch off on guards, bigs, whatever, because I showed you he's guarding Kwame. He moves his feet, can get the turnover. He's guarding an actual guard. He can cut him off. I'm talking about no hands, using just straight moving his feet, cut him off. There were other plays within that game and other games as well where I would see him defensively lock up. It's just going to be a matter of if he can, lock in consistently and not have plays that he takes off and things like that. But all in all, Ron Holland, when we talk about long-term longevity in terms of, for this class, in terms of career-wise, we might look back in a couple years and Ron Holland might have a better career than a lot of players, because what I'm seeing right now is looking like he's just now really starting to tap into his talent. He's good right now. He has production, but he's still a little raw. He still you got to work on that jumper, get his handle a little bit better. But you see, you see flashes of what he could become if he stays in the gym, keeps working. I told you guys with the ESPN rankings, it's production, but it's also potential. So they're also looking at, okay, what could you be? I see what their vision was with him. Like I said, I can't wait to see what he can become if he stays in the gym and continues to put in that work. Like I said, subscribe, turn on post notifications. Appreciate you guys watching. Remember, if you want the one-on-one evaluations, breakdowns, go on the channel like these, like this. Hit my website in the description. Like I also said in the intro, any player in 2023 that you guys want me to watch, to consider for my top 10, again, comment, DM, whatever. Like I always say, appreciate you guys watching. I'll see you guys next time with the next video.